Hey guys, so we are on therapy session number 3, and if you haven't seen the first few videos that I've made, I will link those up above and down below if you wanted to just catch up and see how Lucas is progressing through his therapy sessions for speech. So the coordinator, director for the speech therapy program set up some appointments as well. So I will kind of mix this video with not only the director coordinator coming over, but also the speech therapist. And they actually one came one day, and then the speech therapist, I believe, came like the next day. So I'll just kind of combine those because the coordinator is actually doing a few things, just kind of observing and seeing how things are going. So the coordinator director came over first, and she brought a few little play items and book and just kind of observed Lucas, see how he was doing, and then she just kind of wrote up a few little notes. She kind of talked to us about some stuff, but you know, she wasn't there to be a speech therapist, so to speak. You know, she was like, maybe do this or maybe do that, and just kind of go with there. But she played with him for a while. He did kind of throw a little whiny tantrum just a little bit, and she kind of helped us show us, you know, what to do and whatnot. So overall, that was a good little hour session with her. And then the next day, the speech therapist came, and of course, which was so funny, if you watched the last therapy session, she was telling us to do this for like his snacks, and if you're playing with him and it's like, you know, hey, you want more of the car, or, you know, just kind of interact with him. And we have been trying to do that, and he'll do it once every now and again, but it was so funny because me and my husband were sitting there, and she only did it twice. And after she was like, more, telling Lucas is like, oh yeah, more, sure. And it was just, it just made us laugh because it's like, he never does that for us. So of course he's gonna do it for her or for someone else, but not his own parents. That's usually what kids do, right? They throw attitudes and don't want to do what their parents say, but if someone else, other family member or someone they don't really know ask them to do something, they'll do it right away. So anyway, he was actually really great and bubbly, laughing and playing the whole speech therapy session, which was awesome. Even the therapist was like, wow, he's really very lively and bubbly today. So she definitely took note on that. We're still working on the head, stomach, and feet, trying to identify those body parts. He's got the tummy down, and we're starting on the head and feet, and he's kind of got it down. He understands, but not thoroughly yet. She still wants us to work on some more. She showed us a few more signs. So she worked on, I guess, like the help phase, where she used like a ball, put it under her shirt, and was trying to get him to come to her or one of us for help. And then she did like the little sign language, and she's like, this one might be a little hard for him, but you know, just try to show him. But try to get him to come to you, because normally he either likes to be independent and do it himself, or he'll kind of whine. So we just have to kind of show him if he's struggling with something or needs help with something. You know, if he's whining, we just try to redirect him and say, you know, Lucas, come here, help. And he's been really good with that. He doesn't know the sign yet, but we will show him, and he kind of gets it. But he's been much better about walking over if he's got something and just needs a little help. And actually with the whole help session that he's doing, he has actually really picked up with, if he finds the smallest little trash on the floor that I can't even see on the floor, he'll pick it up and bring it over to us. So he's actually, I think the whole help session has really made him start bringing and pointing things to us. So that's kind of neat because he's actually starting on that right now. We just took him to the doctor, and he does have another small minor ear infection. But we go back to the ENT soon for a checkup on like his voice. Like, he was kind of making this strange sound when he was a little younger, and he's kind of grown out of it, but we're going back for our 5-month checkup, I guess you can say, from his ENT. So we're going to mention his ear infections. He's only had about 4, so they're probably not going to do anything, but I'm still going to talk to the ENT and let him know, you know, we're doing speech therapy, blah, 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 so that way the doctor can kind of know what's going on. That way if Lucas actually needs something more, then he can say, oh, okay, and you know, we can go from there. Other than that, she really saw an improvement of him being much more bubbly and talkative, which is great because sometimes he didn't want to interact with anyone. So I think he's really warming up to the therapist, which is a positive and plus to this. But overall, I think that's pretty much it. I kind of like, it seems like this process is going to be a slow process, but at the same time it's kind of nice because, you know, they're warming up to Lucas and they're just showing us a few things at a time and not overwhelming us. But I feel like it's going slowly but surely, which is a good positive thing. I mean, you know, Lucas is not even 2 and you don't want to pressure all this stuff in his head at once where he gets confused. So I can understand the slow process time, but that's okay. I think so far we've only done about 2 full sessions and I think he's really getting it to where he's actually babbling a lot more. He's saying more S's, more T's. Sometimes it's coming clear that he's actually saying words. I was trying to think of some words. I believe he's starting to say like the and this. So it's starting to come clearer that he's trying to say words. I think the other day it sounded like he was saying me, where he's holding stuff and he'll say me, or it sounds like me. In the bathtub, he plays with his water and he's been saying the bath, the bath. And I think, we're not sure if he's trying to say bath or he'll actually do it sometimes when he's playing with his toys. And sometimes I think he's trying to say ta-da, because I love to say ta-da to him a lot after he like accomplished something, or you know, he discovers something in his toys. I will say ta-da. So sometimes he kind of makes that ta-da sound. So I really feel like he's heading in the right direction. So I believe the therapist is really great with working with him. And so far we love the coordinator and the therapist. We actually just set up the appointment for the occupational therapist to come in a few weeks, so I'll definitely have to let you know how that goes with our first session. And she's going to help with like redirecting with his calming from the tantrums, so that'll be interesting to see how they want to go and flow with that. But other than that, you know, like I said, it's kind of a slow process, but I feel like this is really working for him. So I'm excited because, like I said, he's saying different things and it's like he is trying to say words now. So I'm pretty excited. But overall, that's going to do it for this video. And thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Bye, guys.